my name is Khushi and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I know I've been taking a little bit of a break, but I'm back, and today I'm going to expose myself for the fraud that I am. Am I happy about it? Not really. Am I still gonna do it? Yes. Today we are going to go through the entirety of my physical TBR. This is the first time I'm going to let myself count how many books I own, how many unread books I own. And I think it's going to be life-altering. I can already feel it. Like, it's gonna be bad. I can feel it. But you know what? I have to face reality. I can't live in denial forever, as nice as it is. So we're gonna do it today. And this is all for the benefit of your enjoyment and entertainment. So I hope you're loving it. I hope you are. In fact, go and like and comment and subscribe right now, because you are gonna watch me embarrass myself with every single book I pick up. Let's do this. Also, I hope you guys know how much I love you for doing this, because like I have managed to stack all my books very neatly in a way it will not like be messy or take up as little space as it can. And now I'm gonna have to take all of that out and bring it onto my bed. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the cleanup. I'm not looking forward to the work. I'm not here for it. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're fine. I hope you're lovely. I hope you're having a really good time in life. And if not, I hope this video brings you some positive things. Feelings, emotions, entertainment, whatever it is that you need, take it. I'm sending it your way. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Ignore the shadow situation there, but that is what we're dealing with. Mind you, there are like 2 stacks behind the 2 that you see as well, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell by the difference in lighting that the sun is going down, and I'm kind of in a race against time to make sure I can film all of this before it's completely dark. So let's just dive right into it. First, we have the almost complete collection of Throne of Glass miniature books. I'm buying the minis because I want to save space, and also because they're adorable. And I have every book in the series apart from Tower of Dawn. And once I get Tower of Dawn, I just plan to binge the whole thing. Don't ask me what I've been waiting on. I'm just very excited to get to it because I really loved Akatar. Well, the first 3 books. Book 2 and 3. And House of Earth and Blood was nice. We do not talk about Sky and Breath. It was just a very confusing situation there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading these at some point. Then we have 3 historical fiction romances. I got these like very recently. So we have The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare. I hear Tessa Dare is like big in this genre, and like so many of the booktubers I watch who read historical fiction keep mentioning this author. So I'm expecting good things. Then we have The Husband Trap by Tracy Ann Warren. And we have One Dance with the Duke by Tessa Dare again. And these 2 are from different series. I'm very excited. During my Wattpad era when I was younger, I definitely loved a good historical fiction romance situation. And all of these include some sort of deception, some sort of like arranged marriage situation. I love it. I'm here for it. I hope I have a good time. They are... I'm actually just so ashamed. Okay, we have The Archivist by Neil Shusterman. I still haven't read it. I have lost all faith in myself. I'm not giving it away though, because I do want to read it. I'm just a chicken. As I mentioned in the video I made a couple months ago, I'll link it up here, but I talk about the books I'm scared to read, and this happens to be one of them. Well, these 3 happen to be on the list. Another book that was mentioned in that video is All's Well That Ends Well. it just hits too close to home, but at the same time, I don't know. From everything I've heard, fall seems like a good time to read this book, so maybe I should get to it. Two other books mentioned in that video. If you've seen it, come on, you can already guess it. We have The Way of Kings, the first book in the Stormlight Archives, this massive weapon with tiny writing. I haven't read it yet. Don't ask me when I'm gonna read it. I just have it. The Final Empire, Mistborn Book 1 by Mr. Brandon Sanderson. Then we have The Poet X by Elizabeth Azevedo, and is the winner of the National Book Award 2018. Mel Reads, a channel I watch quite often. I've mentioned this channel multiple times on my channel. Mel loved this book, yeah? Like, absolutely loved it, cried over it, raves about it kind of love. And I bought it, because I expect myself to feel those emotions as well, but I just didn't read it yet. Then we have 3 Coho books. I've been planning to do a video project on these 3 books for like ages now. I've not read any Colleen Hoover stuff, and these would be my first when I get down to it. Someday I will make a video about it. It's still in the works. I haven't picked them up. But I do want to know if I belong to the I love Colleen Hoover group, or I absolutely could not care less about Colleen Hoover group. Another book by Brandon Sanderson. I bought this quite recently. I've heard such good things about the series. It is Skyward. It's his young adult sci-fi recent series, and I am in the mood for some sci-fi. So maybe this will be read soon. Speaking of being in the mood for sci-fi, I'm just gonna take a 1-minute break from this. I have been watching Darling in the Franxx, the sci-fi anime, and I'm like only a few episodes in, so I don't really have full-formed thoughts about it just yet. But if anybody's read it or watched it and have any opinions on it, comment down below. Tell me what you think, because I'm not able to make up my mind completely. It's not bad yet. It's not bad. I just don't know if I love it. I'm not sure if I love it, but it's also not bad. But I also like it. You know what? Never mind. This conversation is going nowhere. I'm watching Darling in the Franxx. If you know anything about it, comment down below. These 2 books are pretty new to my collection as well. We have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It looks so, like, satisfying. It's so floppy that I just want to pick it up. And I've heard raving reviews, but I've also heard that there are some situations and things about this book. I don't know. I'm excited to read it and decide for myself. A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy I. Lin, and the best part about it, okay, let's look at that lavender. Let's appreciate that lavender. But also, this is the only book in my collection as of right now that is signed by an author. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I got it from Waterstones, signed by the author. Yes, I'm loving it. Also, this cover is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. But I'm here for the concept, you know, a magic system but based on tea. The things human beings come up with. Hats off to those imaginative minds. Couldn't be me, and that's why I read. Next, we have the first 3 novels and 2 novellas in the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi. I've heard so many good things. Everybody who knows my reading taste and has read these books keeps suggesting it to me. I've watched so many videos, I've seen so many recommendations, and I sort of just went and bought the first few books. And I'm actually very excited to get to it. I've heard really good things. Yeah, and once I finish this, I will buy the next 5 books. I think there are only 5 more, right? I don't really know. This series just seems to be never ending in my head. Ooh, Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I love Christina Lauren. Christina Lauren did Josh plus Hazel's Guide to Not Dating and The Unhoneymooners. Really love those 2 rom-coms. So I have high expectations, but also Jordan, my friend from YouTube, BookTube, I will link her channel below, has mentioned that this book wasn't a good time. So I've just been putting it off. I still want to read it. I know it gives you like a summery vibe and summer is over, but I'm still gonna read it. I don't read seasonal appropriate books anyway. We have A Chunky from Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm really excited for this read, and this copy was a gift from my boyfriend, and I do not know why I haven't read it yet. I'm looking forward to having thoughts of my own and to be able to speak about it on my own channel instead of listening to other people speak about it on their channel. Now, I don't know why in my head, but these two books feel so similar. Like, not in the sense of like what the story is about, but just like my feeling towards them, my excitement towards them feels on par. So we have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I'm so excited for this. And we have Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray. I do not know enough about either of these books to give you a proper synopsis. I will at some point, because I will read them and then talk about them here, but today all I'm gonna say is this is about animals and a zoo. Yeah, that's my explanation for this book. And this is about an assassin and a hunter. Could not give you more than that. I genuinely could not. I have The Death of Vivek Oji by Kweke Emezi. I've heard brilliant things, and it doesn't seem like a very long read. Like, I feel like I could get through this quite fast. I've heard it's very emotional and very thought-provoking, and I'm here for it. Also, that cover, I kind of really like it. We have the first two books in the plated series. What is it called? Plated Prisoner. There we go. We have the first two books, Guild and Glint, in the Plated Prisoner series. This is like a King Midas retelling situation, and it's a slow burn romance, I've heard, which I am here for. And I'm hoping to get into it and love it as much as other people have. Just look at that gold on the cover. I'm impressed already. The author is Raymond Kennedy, by the way. Not sure if I mentioned that, so mentioning it again. Oh my god, guys. The books is such a mess. My brain is just not able to handle it. We have Neuromancer by William Gibson. My partner forced me to buy this book because he absolutely loves it and he wants me to read more outside my comfort zone, which is fair enough. And he wants me to read this book in particular. I don't read sci-fi a lot, and he feels like this is like a foundation for the genre, you know, like a classic for the genre. So I'm meant to read this at some point. I don't know what it's about. I just know it has a very interesting cover, and that I have to read it. Then we have two TikTok sensations. We have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo and Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You know about the kind of love they have received, and I'm very out of the loop, and hence I bought them to read them, which will be done soon. Is anyone even counting at this point? Like, I stopped at 10. We have Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. I think I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. This is technically my partner's book. I don't know when he's gonna take it. But till then, it's in my library, it's in my collection, which means I have to read it at some point. But it also means I don't know anything about this book. He bought it for himself and he just left it here. But it says, when ghosts talk, she will listen. Okay. Welcome to a world of ghouls, grimoires, and ghost stalkers. This needs to be read in October. Yo! A book I bought to be read this month, right before this video in fact, is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Look at that cover. I also hear this has been made into a movie recently, so I'm very excited to watch that as well. I'm not a horror person. I don't read horror, I don't watch horror, I don't listen to horror, I don't do anything horror. But I have been in a mood recently, and I just want to experience it. I want to be scared. But hopefully, like, not too much. Anyway, I've heard this has like a comedy touch to it as well. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to read it. Also, she's floppy and she's gorgeous. What more do you need? Another TikTok sensation, Red, White and Royal Blue. I bought this when I was actually at home. I was meant to read this on the flight over, but as I told you in my previous video, I just stopped reading while I was traveling. The world has gone crazy about this book. I am not a non-fiction reader. I don't read non-fiction a lot. I don't read memoirs a lot. But I just... Come on, you know what book I'm talking about already, right? I'm talking about I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jenna McCurdy. I'm very excited to read this. Everybody has been going crazy. Everybody has been loving it. And I just know in my heart that it's gonna work out well for me, and I hope this starts like a new era for me, you know, like a non-fiction era, a memoir era. Because if I like this, I know myself, I'm gonna go get Know My Name. I'm gonna go get all those big memoirs that everybody's been talking about, and then slowly make my way to others as well. I'm just so excited. Speed up! We have Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I'm just intimidated by this book. I bought it solely because of Jordan. And I will read it. But this is basically, it has the best describing sentence in the front page. Lesbian necromancers explore a haunted Gothic palace in space. Okay, we have Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Fake dating, convincing the family that you're dating a man you're not actually dating. Pining, like he's a marshmallow for her. All of that. It has all of that. You know the funny thing? I recently read The Roommate Experiment, which is a companion novel to the Spanish Love Deception because it follows two characters that are introduced here. But I haven't read the Spanish Love Deception because people have been so like, the reviews have been so polarizing. Either people have loved it or absolutely hated it, and I don't know, somehow in my head that just gave me a reason to not read it. But now that I've read The Roommate Experiment, I'm just like, I'm used to the author's writing. I think I can just finish it in one go, you know what I mean? These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends. The Duology by Chloe Gong. Romeo and Juliet with a twist, in a gang, some weird supernatural shit's going on. Look, I'll read it at some point. To be honest, the hype that I had in my head for these books when I initially bought them, it's kind of faded. But I don't have it in me to let it go because I still kind of want to read it. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know where the dust jacket for this book is, yeah, because I was going to read it and I removed the dust jacket because if you read with the dust jacket on, you're a psychopath. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, you do you. If it makes you happy, really, I support you. But in my head, I just cannot. That is psychopath behavior. But anyway, I removed the dust jacket because I wanted to read the first chapter. And then I saw this. Do you see it? After that, the dust jacket has never come on. I will find it at some point. Probably after I'm finished reading it and worshipping this book. But this is gorgeous. It does not need anything else. But for those of you who do not know, this is Kingdom of the Fear, recently released, the third book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. I absolutely love the first two books. I have talked about them. I have raved about them. It's such a fun series. I'm really excited to see what happens in this installment, especially after the way the previous book ended. So I'm very happy to have this because I've been waiting for it. So I'm happy I own it. I am sweating. I don't know why I did that, as if like you'll be able to feel me sweat. Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. I am thinking of selling this copy because my mum bought the same book, and she didn't know I owned it as well. So now we have 2 copies. And I think that's just unnecessary, because I don't feel like this is a book I would annotate, so I can just read my mom's copy and like give this to someone else. It's in mint condition. We have Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Boulay. I hope I'm getting the pronunciation right. I'm still very excited for this book, to be honest. And the cover is just so beautiful. I cannot wait to get into it. Oh my god, the sun is gone. The sun is gone. This is so bad. Can you even see me anymore? I don't know. We have The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. I bought this on a whim thinking, of course I'll read it. Says the person who's owned Mistborn for a year and still hasn't read it. I just bought it without thinking. And I want to read it, but like, you know me at this point. I'm just gonna chicken, and then chicken some more, and then chicken some more, and then read it a million years later. We're on the final book, you guys. Final book. We have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller in the most gorgeous edition available. Fight me if you don't agree. Fight me. Actually, just look at that. Look at that. I mean, you can't even see it that well because the sun decided to go away, but it's actually so gorgeous. I'm so happy with that. Not that I've even read the book yet. But I will when I have the guts and when I'm ready to cry. Oh my god, I have to count all of these to tell you how many books they are. Okay, let me count, yeah? Yo, that's actually very satisfying, but also so bad. It comes up to exactly 50 books on the dot. Exactly 50 books. I have 50 unread books. Wow. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad, but what? I think my brain is just melted. I mean, I knew something would happen once I finally counted how many books I haven't read. But I don't know what to say. Okay. So I've showed you all the books that I own and I haven't read. I've showed you mine. So feel free to show me yours. Comment down below if you have made similar videos, or if you have read any of these books I've mentioned, or if you have been putting off reading any of the books I have mentioned as well. Just make me feel less embarrassed about this, please. Comment down below. But I'm gonna end this video now because 1, I need to clean all of this. 2, there is basically no light, so I'm sorry, I don't even know how you're seeing me right now. And 3, I'm just shocked. So I'm gonna say sayonara. I did this to myself, man. I don't get to mope about it. Nah, I did this to myself. Oh my god, guys, there are 3 more books on the list. You're propped up against it right now, but the Inferno Devices trilogy, all 3 of them, I haven't read. I can't even bring them out to show you because you're resting on it. Great, so it's 53 books now. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Sayonara. I hope this video brought you some entertainment and something, because I gave myself a lot of work. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family and click that notification bell so you're notified every single time I post a video. It really helps me grow and just makes me feel so supported when you guys show me love. I honestly, y'all and your support mean the world to me, and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video and joining the family if you have. I love you all very much. I'm gonna say stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!